Wait until white people find out that the person that they pray to and call their savior and think that he's coming back. Wait until they find out that he was actually a person. Just remember, anytime you see the elites or whatever you want to call them trying to make us hate a specific person or thing, it's really just because that's the most powerful thing. They do everything in their power to make us hate black people. That's because these people are so powerful. These people have been here forever.
And that the Bani Israel line, majority dark-skinned. Sayyidina Sulaiman alayhi salam, dark-skinned. Is Queen Bilqis of Sheba, dark-skinned. Ethiopian, Eritrea, these entire regions. Sayyidina Musa salam, very dark skin, not even Middle Eastern dark. So this was the lineage of Bani Israel. So anyone claiming that they're from Bani Israel, that must be their lineage. So we don't see that lineage. So that's questionable to what tribe they belong.
Another group to the chat that is saying that black people are the true chosen ones. Black people are also the indigenous to America. Okay, black folks already know this, or maybe this is old news, but there's one thing that stands. We are having a group of people that they were not confessing about this, or they were not talking about this. But right now, we are seeing them taking forefront in saying the truth. People know very well that what will set them free is the truth. And the world is having an awakening. And the awakening is black people are the true chosen Israelites. They are the ones who share the type of lifestyles with the Israelites that we are always talking about. Brothers and sisters, we are going to see some debates. We are going to see some confession. But at the end of the day, the truth is what black people have always been talking about for the longest time, and we all know the truth. Black people are indigenous to America. Black people are the chosen Israelites. Black people have always been the God's chosen group of people. But we have all these people that will never accept this truth. We have a group of people that will decide to remain silent in regards to this. But one thing that I want to say, and one thing that I'll say again, this is not something new to black people. This is something that black people have been saying for a long time. But now it has reached a point where black people are now taking pause, and they are looking at how people are having an awakening. Brothers and sisters, I want us to watch this video. It is really important because it shows something important. For the longest time, something that people have been denying. For the longest time, something that people have tried to walk away from. And that's the truth. So let's watch the video. I'll be back.
White people did not pop up until about 5,000 years ago. Now, there's going to be quite a few of white people that are going to be mad at this because y'all think everything is about you. But I'm here to tell you that it's not. And it never was. Think about it. I don't know where the fuck white people came from, to be honest, but we are not meant to be in the sun. Like black people are from Earth. They have been here a long ass time, bro. The sun loves them. The sun hates white people, okay? I'm just being honest. Part of that has to do with wearing sunscreen and sunglasses, but that's for a whole nother video. All of those ancient people from ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt, those were... Ever notice how the nose are always chopped off on those ancient structures? That's because they don't want us to know the truth. I'm not going to say too much about this photo because I don't want my video to get taken down again. But I mean, y'all see what's going on. A lot of things you've just been lied to, y'all. Pretty much everything is the opposite of what you think it is. There's a reason they want to divide black people. It's because black people are the most connected. They are very, very, very talented at singing, dancing, athletics, you name it. So many things are designed to limit them. I think that black women are the most powerful people on the planet because the number two things that the elites, whatever you want to call them, that they hate the most is women and black people. So there you have it, black women. Those are the people that we need to be listening to. Those are the leaders of the new earth. And I'm not saying other women aren't powerful, but there's just something about an enlightened black woman who is embodying her gifts that is just so powerful, y'all.
Here's a little fucking lesson for everybody. The true Jews are the black people, the Hebrew Israelites, the ones that everybody says, oh, no. Some of them get lost and say that they're only saved because of their skin. That's not true. Everyone is saved when everyone admits those people were the ones that were enslaved all throughout time. Then you cling to their lineage, not them, but to the father of them. Yahusha was a bronze-skinned man. The Jews of now are white people claiming to be black people. It is a lie. They even changed the definition of that in the dictionaries. But when you recognize that, and you recognize that they were enslaved, then you can truly have truth, so you can be accepted by the Father. His name is Yahuwah. The whole J or Jew term was conned by the Khazarians, the Germans, and the Ashkenazis. And it's a lie. You're not saved by skin, you're saved by faith. But you have to recognize what skin had it. Shem was a dark man. That's it. Stop feeling guilty and just read.
That was stolen from Africa to America, that you don't know who you are, but you are the children of Yahweh, the children of Israel, and I'm telling you, you have to come back to your homeland, here to Zion, to Jerusalem, because us the Gentiles, we do need you. We need you to come and pray, because you are our saviors. You're the one that was chosen by Yahweh to live in this land, not the Jewish people, it's you. You were stolen from Africa, they deceived you, they told you that you are slaves, but you actually the children of Israel. And it's time just to come back. Come for your people, come back for us, come back for the whole Gentiles, because only you gonna save us.
An Arab's confession. They were taken to Belgium, they were taken to Denmark, they were also taken to America and many other nations. So the blacks that ended up in America today who call themselves American don't even realize that they were not originally American. African Americans have a true heritage with the Elohim of Israel. They indeed are the Hebrew Israelites of ancient times. Brazil has a large number of Hebrew Israelites. We have America has a large number, and even Canada has Hebrew Israelites. So they were driven out, and we know from history that they ended up in African lands. And I would suggest to you very strongly that the Hebrew Israelites were black. The customs today of the African nations, you will find, was very particularly linked to Hebrew Israelite customs. Now, this may come as a shock to many of you. This may come as a shock to many of you because you've been taught that, you know, the children of Israel are in England and they are in Belgium and in Denmark, and they are the white folks or the Europeans. No, they are not. In fact, if you find the practices, one of the practices that the Hebrew Israelite customs has was a polygamy. The Nigerians, for instance, Christians, don't stop having two wives. They still have two wives, many of the people. Even though the Western Europeans reject the idea of having two wives and they want monogamous single relationships, you find that the Western people, including the American people, are stuck in their monogamous past, which was from the Romans and from the Greeks. People are happy with homosexuality, they're not happy with polygamy. Why? Because these people were never part of the Hebrew Israelites. They kept their customs and they still sneer at the customs of Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew Israelites, on the other hand, they don't have a problem with single marriages or dual marriages. Why? Because they were Hebrew Israelites. These are part of the laws of the Bible. For instance, if you go to Ghana today, down here, you will find that the Ghanaians have a tribe called the Ashanti. The Ashanti tribe are from an area they identify in Israel called Ashan. Ashan is a Hebrew word that means smoke, and it relates to the burning. Why? Because when the Jerusalem was burning, these people left Israel and they ended up in these African regions. These Ashanti people, they identify their Almighty Creator as someone called Yeme, or they have the word spelled is N-N-Y-E-M-E, O-N-Y-E-M-E, Onyeme, but they don't pronounce the O and the N. So the Yeme, the word M, the letter M, is interchangeable in the ancient Ashanti language with W. There would be Yahweh. Yahweh is a term for Yud He Vav He, which many people pronounce like myself, Yahweh. Some of you pronounce as Yahuwah. However, that tells us something about the Ashanti people in Africa. Ashanti people are Hebrew people. They still have the custom of the woman separating after for the menstruation period, 7 days. They still have the custom of circumcising their children. But show me these customs in the Americans. Show me these customs in the British people. You won't find them. They don't exist. Because these people in the British Islands, in the American islands, the people who are today Americans, and I'm talking about the Caucasians, white people, they're quite happy to live monogamous lives, and they're quite happy to live in non-religious lives, such as women don't have to separate, they don't like getting circumcised. These were Hebrew customs, and these customs are despised in the West.
That's why it was funny, because it just was not true. Like, I didn't come out and support no Democratic Party, bro. Like, maybe John Legend did, I don't know.
Right.
I didn't.
But to be fair, he said both of y'all did.
But was it that, or was it talking about when he met with Trump? Because I felt like that's where a lot of.
And by the way, I was there the day when he met with Trump on the plane with him.
Get out of here.
We flew to Uganda, to Africa. I was there on the plane with him and Kim and his daughter and his dad.
Wow.
Flying to Uganda. We reading about how black people are the real Israelites and all this amazing history.
Was Jesus and Moses black?
My question is, why are we so stuck in this? Why does it really matter?
That's part of his whole religion, I guess.
No, it's not actually. We just follow the truth of the Bible. The only reason we have to establish the identity of anybody in the Bible is because Edomites or Europeans came and changed what they were.
Why would you assume we're from Europe?
Where else are you from? I remember Helen Thomas was a news reporter, Washington, D.C. for like 50 years, and she said, y'all should go back home. And they asked her, they said, where's home at? She said, Poland, Russia, and Germany. They fired her that night.
So
that's
a couple things.
Where you guys from. Y'all are not originally from the Middle East.
I actually have family from Spain. We are originally from the Middle
Spain
East,
is
but
not
also
the Middle East.
But also my question to you is what?
You said Spain like that was Middle East.
You lost the point for that.
I have relatives from Spain as well.
What's up, cuz?
Yes.
But how did the Jews get to Europe? We just
No,
sprouted?
the bigger question is, how did y'all get to Israel?
Okay.
But, you know, historically, y'all wasn't looking for Israel first. You know, y'all went to Haiti, y'all went to South America, y'all was looking in Africa, y'all was looking anywhere to go.
If you look
originally.
If
you
look
go
at,
back to the Balfour Act and all of that y'all did, that's why y'all have that war in Palestine, because you broke every treaty that you even had with the Palestinians.
That's a whole separate conversation.
No, you're asking, how did you get this? So y'all was thank you. So y'all was in Germany having war with another set of white people, because y'all all white. Y'all, they went, America fights for y'all, and then they're like, where are we going to place these people? And so again, if you look historically, they was going to place you in South America, they was going to place you in Haiti, they was going to place you in Africa. And then the Palestinians welcomed y'all with open arms, thinking that y'all was only going to bring a certain amount of people, thinking that y'all wasn't going to expand in certain other areas. And then what did y'all do, like white people do? Broke the treaties and just decided we're going to take more and more and more and more land from them. So that land was never yours. It's not the Palestinians either, but at least they was there before y'all got there.
A huge community in Africa that they know in tradition that they are Hebrews, that they are from child of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. They know it for sure. You have communities that are running services and prayers by the halakha, keeping Shabbat and eating kosher. They know their roots. Like, you can't argue with them. They're stronger than you. They will tell you who they are. They don't ask you even. And they have the Bible and it's all written over there, and they don't have no problems in life. Except of that we're not able to accept them, to recognize the godliness of the holy tribes that is treasured inside them, their souls. And you have the problem not recognizing your own brother and not understanding that there's a way to let him back in. Because we have today all the power to do that. We have all the sources, we have the land, we have everything we need. Except of the key to our hearts that is still...
civilization that is 4,000 years old.
No, you don't. I'm sorry. Your history, so to speak, is about 2,000 years old. You are the granddaughter of Ashkenaz, son of Gomer, son of Japhet. You are not a Semite. You are a Japhite. Doesn't matter if Western linguists, who are also Japhites, choose to categorize Hebrew and Arabic as Semitic language. I speak English and Swedish fluently. They are Germanic languages. Am I Germanic? No! Similarly, the people who speak Hebrew or Arabic today are not all Semites. The Semites, or Habiru, worshippers of Yahweh as they are described in ancient Egyptian temple wall. They were shepherds, they had cattle, they worshipped the cow god and have plenty of cows as cattle. They are dark-skinned people. Where are your sheep? Where are your cows? Where is your cow god? Where is your shepherd nomadic lifestyle? Nowhere, because it's not you. The real Semites, children of Abraham, children of Ishmael, are dark-skinned nomadic people. Used to live here, but because of European Japhetic invasion, they now live in Sahara, Sahel, and southern Arabia as nomads. My people, the Fulani or Falata or the Falasat, are one of the ancient people of Palestine who still have the ancient nomadic lifestyle. Same cow god as is described in the Old Testament. Our names are a combination of ancient Hebrew and ancient Egyptian. These are our ancestral lands of Canaan that you people are fighting over.
So are you the black Hebrew Israelite? Biblically speaking, I'm an Israel pastor, told you this.
This is Africa. This is Africa. The Europeans, I mean, because we know the Europeans classify this as the Middle East. But this is Africa. This is Africa. This is north of Africa. Now they make Libya and Morocco and Tunis, they say it's North Africa. It's West, the West. We are in the North. I want to say I'm sorry that my English is not so good, but I will try, to explain or to teach the people that don't know that we are here in this land before maybe more in 2,000 of years in this area, in Sinai Desert. It's not far from here. It's near the Jordan-Israeli border. There is our land, my grandfather's land. So before the state of Israel, the border of this Israel or Palestine is not in this border today. It's very near. Before it's El Arish in Egypt today. There is the border of the holy land. This is the religion thing. So many people they don't know that the black people here in this land, it's not for the last 100 years or something like this. It's more than 1,000 of years. It was black. I know about the history of Beni Hillel. I know about the Zir Salem history. Everybody know this. Most of the Bedouin here, most of them they come from the Arab Gulf. They know, they can know they're not original here. They know that we are the original people here in this land. I'm here, original here for 1,000 years. But the other tribes, I want to talk about the Bedouin. The other tribes here, all the Bedouin here. Other black Bedouins? Not the black, even the white. Even white Bedouin. Not the Bedouin, there's no white Bedouin. Yeah. Bedouin all black. It's not like me.
Yeah.
Little lights, like between white and mixed. All this tribe you see the Bedouin here, you tell them. This will tell you I'm from Arab Saudi, the original. This tribe will tell you, I'm from north of Jordan. Everybody will tell you he's not original for in this land. He came, not me.
But you came. Did you originally?
They came. But me, I say I'm here. So they have to be clear. If you discuss with them, okay, they say, all of you come here, okay? Who was living this land?
They say it's a black man.
The black man. And before maybe 2,000 and a half, there's the Hebrews. The Hebrews.
The Hebrews were black as well, right?
Yeah, there was in this land, there was just the Bedouin, the black Bedouin like me, and the Hebrews. That's it.
come to me and say, prove you're Israel. And I get to say, well, you know, in Deuteronomy 28:68, it say we came over here in cargo slave ships. I wish I would.
I wanted to know, how did we find out where the children of Israel are today?
You will not find out unless you're in the Israelite school of UPK. That's how you find out. You do not have to search and wander and wonder and none of that. Get in class. And on that subject, never prove your identity to nobody. Hear me and hear me good. Do not let nobody tell you to prove you're an Israelite. I wish I would. I wish a white man would come to me and say, prove you're Israel. And I get to say, well, you know, in Deuteronomy 28:68, it say we came over in cargo slave ships. I wish I would. When we bring out Deuteronomy 28:68, that's to wake us, our people up. A white man, an African, an Arab, another Israelite, like when I'm saying Israelite, another Israelite in the world can't come to me and say, prove you're Israelite. They can't do that. The reason, you know, have y'all ever seen a Jewish man be challenged on being a Jew? I have yet to see it. Have y'all seen a white man being challenged on being the American? Who's ever told a white man you ain't the American and Native Indians on him? Besides us now. I'm talking about on a grand scale. The white man says he's the American. Who's ever went on CNN, Fox, anywhere and said, you're not the indigenous people here? Nobody's ever said that. When you say you are Israelite, it's because we cannot be the chosen people of God. That's why. But the white man, oh, yeah, he could be. He could be. So I'm not going to question him because all my life I've been taught to believe that whatever he says, that's what it is. You understand? Now, if you at camp and you're in a battle and you see some fruit in it, of course, you can engage in that. But don't ever let nobody question you on who you are and challenge you and say, hey, prove to me you are.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you are doing great from whatever you're watching this video from. Now, one thing that I'd like to say up front is that, you know, it reaches a point where you cannot hide the truth. It reaches a point where you are left with no otherwise but to say the truth. But what I have, the problem that I have with the Arabs that were featured in this video, they have decided to mix the truth with lies, because some of them are still saying that Arabs are the indigenous people. And I'm like, yeah, there is no Middle East. That issue was made up to separate North Africa from the rest of the continent. We know the truth that black people are indigenous. They are the indigenous group of people, whether it's in Egypt, whether it's in the USA, or whether they are coming from. But the truth that sounds, or the truth that is out, is that on the other side, they are still confessing that one part that the world decided to remain silent and complicit about. And that is sharing the truth about the true origin of black people. So while right now we are seeing the truth being revealed on the table, we are getting to see the reality of the matter. We are getting to see the truth of everything, or how everything unravels. And that's just the part of the truth that we are seeing. Brothers and sisters, I want us to listen to what people have to say about this, because for the longest time, they have portrayed black people like there is nothing about them. Black people have researched, have studied, have read, have discussed the identity for years. But still, some people didn't believe black people. Black people are the true Jews. They're the real Israelites. All those folks that says that they're the true Jews, they are Ashkenazi Jews. Because the type of life that they live is not what is in the scriptures, or it's not what is always being referred to from the research, from the reading, from the discussions that black people, from the debates that black people have been through. That all still shows that there is enormous work to be done. in regards to this topic, right? I'm trying to look at all these comments that people, are sharing in regards to this. Now, somebody said that they are not revealing anything. You think majority of them did know these people have enjoyed keeping us under for a long they want. And now it's impossible for them to do that anymore. That's why they are confessing. That's what it is, an undeniable confession. It is true that this is an undeniable confession, because at the end of the day, this is what they have been afraid of. And they tried to hide this for the longest time from black people. And some of them went away with all these lies that they have always painted black people about. They are not even sure about the true color of Jesus. And this has always been a topic for a while now, right? Somebody also shared, I knew this as a child. Man, they told me to read the Bible when I was growing up, so I did. Then I learned that Jesus had feet of bronze, hair of the wool that the Western Christianity is trying to tell me he had blonde hair, blue eyes, that Jesus is white. This narrative is false because scripture teaches us that Jesus wasn't white. Somebody also shared that it is interesting to study why the European rulers who knew the prophecy committed the crime of enslavement anyway. This is crime condemned in the scriptures and condemns their entire race. Yet, they did it anyway. The motivating and the overwhelming factor seems to be wealth that come as a result. Somebody also shared that the Messiah, son of Mary, was only a messenger, and messengers have passed away before him, and his mother spoke the truth, and they both ate food. See how we bring them clear proofs, and then see how they turn away. That's just the truth of the matter. Why don't they talk about Muhammad, who is black? It's the real reason why it's forbidden to draw or show a picture of him. A woman who has made pilgrimage and said when she entered the secret room, what she sees was a portrait of black little men. You have to spend around 220,000 bucks to go to the media to discover the truth. And that's the truth that they don't want you to know. And funny thing is that the gentleman said was having to believe in the Father and not follow the people, because then it will make it seem like you wouldn't be enslaved. So he had half-truth, then used his ego. If the Father says that his children must live so that it could be peace on earth, you think you can follow the Father and not stand up with his children? He will spit you out and smite you for that. Right, this is the last comment that I'm going to be reading. The man knows as Bilal Hashi was black. He had a dream in which he was calling the black people to pray. He related his dream to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who told him to shout his call to prayer, and this shouting is commonly known as the Azan, which is called from the most mosques throughout the world. Ibn Khaldun, commonly known as the father of the world, history records the migration of the Jewish tribes from the East Africa towards its west, fleeing the threat of slavery in the 15th century by European nations. 3 Muslim historians record this migration to have settled on the western shores of Africa. So they know the truth. They have been knowing the truth for a long time. So please let me know what you all think about this, right? As you know, I'm your host and pray these anti-Genic stories. But until then, let me see you in my next video. Peace, love, and harmony. Salute.